Before we get in the show, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Pelicans win 94-86 over the Warriors. Before we get into it, this podcast is presented by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk, located at 19 Poydras Street by the Superdome. Give them a call at 504-523-5413 if you or someone you know has been involved in an accident. Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk, joined tonight by 5. Jared, just initial reaction. First off, I thought it was a good win, good comeback win, but what do you think so far of just Dyson Daniels? And then we'll talk about Seabron.
I mean, I think you talked about this a couple of days ago in the first game. We wanted to see Dyson just fill up the box score, and that's what he did tonight. I thought he played with good pace. He was really decisive. I mean, really aggressive, to be honest. He loves that spin move, but just the shots he was taking. I don't care if you're missing threes in summer league. To be honest, no, shoot those. Shoot those. They're open. You entered the post with a pass to EJ. They sent the double. You're gonna get those looks playing with Zion and Brandon and CJ. Shoot those now. So I thought that was really good by Dyson. I think he had a really good game.
Yeah, and I was actually I completely agree with you because he goes, what does he go, 2 of 10 from deep, but more importantly, Jared, it's the 10 3-point attempts. I don't care about the misses. It's the I like that. That shows that he's confident in his shot and he's looking to make a couple 3-pointers, which I like.
Yeah. I mean, shooting those 10 is huge for his confidence.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Hawkins do it the previous game where he shot 10 and he only got 6 tonight. He went 1 of 6. But I want to talk about Hawkins before we get into Seabron because once again, Jared, I see more in Hawkins, like he's not just a 3-point shooter. I know he has to work on his handle. They really pressured him tonight when his handle, he lost it a couple times, but he's also breaking down the defenses where he's hitting mid-range, he's hitting 3-pointers, he's also getting the cup. What'd you see from him from his second game tonight?
Listen, I mean, that's going to be an area of improvement. I think we talked off camera, and I was like, the biggest battle I would love to see in practice would be Jose versus Jordan Hawkins because he needs somebody like Jose to challenge him. Like, no, you have to be able to dribble. If you're going to be, Jordan's 6'4", or listed at 6'4", frail, right? People are going to try to body him, and like kind of what happened tonight, and was able to kind of get him out of rhythm, knock the ball out of his hands. Like, he has to be stronger with the ball, especially being the guard. And I think he has that ability to be crafty, right? You can see the shiftiness in his handle when he gets by people and being able to pull up and shoot. And the one at the end of the game, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The fadeaway.
Oh, I don't care how many, that, like, when you see something like that, most people are just like, okay, he just made a shot. Like, that's a pro shot. Like, that's a professional basketball player shot. Like, dude was off all game. The guy that was guarding him on that was in his grill all night, pause, and he was able to go left full speed.
3 seconds left in the shot clock too.
And pull.
And that was a game winner. That was a game. I mean, that made the game. I think it was like from 5 to 7 points, and that was basically it. But did you see also how he sprinted off of it? I think he took one dribble and got from, I think in one dribble he got from the top of the key to basically the corner of the base, like to the corner baseline.
His ability to set up a guy is pretty impressive for a guy. 2 years out of one? He went to college for 2 years, right? Like,
yeah,
it's sick what he can do.
Yeah, I really like his game, man. I think, but it's good to know that he does need to work on his handles, and that's something he can work on. There's rookie year. One thing we do have to talk about: Dyson Daniels, 15 rebounds tonight. That's what you want to see.
Yeah,
15. That's dominating the boards. That's him being the most athletic guy on the court. We know what he brings defensively, but what me and Lito talked about yesterday, 5, is when he gets the rebound. It's kind of like Zion. He gets rebound and goes. That's when I think he's at his best, when he's going downhill. When he gets those rebounds, he's gotten 15 of them. The Pelicans play with more pace. They get the ball up the court. It's just a better version of basketball, and he's rebounding the ball.
Yeah, and then that doesn't allow the team to be set and kind of pressure you, right? Because you already have the advantage because you have the ball in your hands, and you can push and trying to create advantages for your team.
Yeah, totally. Completely agree. All right, Seabron, after a horrific game 1, because we've been hearing in camp that he's been looking pretty good, Jared. Tonight bounces back. Offensively, he was great. 8 of 11 from the field. Got to the free throw line 13 times. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, plus 21, 25 points on the night. That's what you get with Seabron. And if you can consistently get, and that's the problem, you can't consistently get that from Seabron.
Well,
You just look like a
that's
completely different player tonight.
all right. What do we? This is one of my things about just talking sports with people. What do we consider people good? Right? We consider them good when they can do something consistently.
Right.
Like that's it. That's the next step for him. He has all the physical tools. He's 6'5", elite speed, long armed. Okay, physical tools are there. Now we have to put the basketball tools together with that, and you can see it. It's almost like he's playing against himself. Like he has to do. He has to be aggressive. The him getting to the line was key for him. I think got him into a rhythm. But you have to be able to play like that, regardless of who's on the floor. Being able to get to the cup, use your speed, but use your speed at the right time. Not always going 100 miles an hour just to get there. I thought some areas he could have been more patient, but I didn't mind it because he was aggressive the entire time.
Yeah, and I thought his body language was completely different from game 1 to game 2. Game 1, he looked kind of like he was
Lethargic.
questioning himself, kind of
Yeah.
going through the motions. Game 2 tonight, he was in attack mode, and he did not really care.
Yeah.
And he's just playing downhill time after time, and getting the free throw line 13 times in a 40-minute game, and he played 28 minutes. That's impressive. And that's kind of like a craft, Jarrett. Like he's very crafty at that. I think he got to the free throw line 9 times in game 1. Game 2 gets there 13 times. He gets to the cup and gets fouled. That's part of his game because he's long. He can do a lot of good things. Now what happens game 3? What happens game 4? That's the biggest question with him.
Yeah.
Carlo, he's not even close, Jared. It's not even close.
Yeah.
I got really nothing from him. I mean, I think he's got more moving screens than he has total points in the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's kind of bleak for Carlo right now. I thought maybe the athleticism would show, the maybe him playing professional league would show in a time like this. And when you let Jackson Hayes kind of just walk out the door, and you thinking Carlo is the guy. I mean, this was the person I really wanted to see, and hasn't been able to show anything these last 2 summer league games.
Yeah. Last guy we'll talk about, EJ Liddell. 1 of 6 tonight. You know what I'd like to see more of? They don't get him involved early enough. He needs more touches. Whether it be from the top of the key when they're running off him or on the block. Like they finally tonight got a switch on Podzimski, and he just sealed him there late in the 4th inning. Duck hooked and just sat right on him and just shot a little right foot, a righty floater. I like more of that because I think that in the post he's very talented and strong to where he can get easy buckets like that. But I haven't really found him.
That comes with like having like a really intuitive like guard to give you the ball at those times and kind of see those matchups. And again, that comes with pace and time. He's not a guy that can just go ahead and create his own shot, maybe on the block, but you have to kind of call those plays for him. But yeah, man, I like EJ. I think he's a really intelligent basketball player. I think he's going to make some waves once he start playing with like the other guys.
Yeah, I can see that because he still looks a little slow, not sure of himself.
Yeah,
but the good news is that he got 20 minutes the night before, got 22 minutes tonight. So hopefully he can get to like 25, 26 by game 3 and 4 because you just want to see progress with him coming from an ACL injury. That's always a hard recovery. So it's been fine to see him. Trying to think. Anything else you got for me?
Nah, man, it's late.
It's real late. It's real late. Last thing I want to mention. When we talk about progress, like this is what you want from the games. Game 1, 31 turnovers. Game 2, 15.
Yeah. Baby steps.
Baby steps. We'll be back tomorrow night, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love to hear your thoughts on Hawkins, Seabron, and Dyson Daniels. We'll talk to y'all later.